Hey guys, welcome back to another wooden PC build. This time I went with a vertical layout that would accommodate a 280mm AIO. I've had learnings from my previous case and would like to implement those in this project. I started by cutting out the rabbet for the top panel using multiple passes of the circular saw. I used this technique to hide the plywood edge of the rear panel. Next, I cut the main pieces into length, followed by giving them their 45-degree beveled edges. Masking tape is applied around the glue faces for easier cleanup later on. Next, I cut out the rear panel from a sheet of 6mm birch plywood. A printed stencil is used to transfer the various cutouts needed. I then used the screw holes to mark out where the threaded inserts needed to be. When installing threaded inserts using a screw, I find it helpful to lubricate the screw as it aids with the removal process. The same process was replicated for the bottom panel. Next, the motherboard tray is basically made with very similar methodologies with the rear panel. So that's just printing out the stencil, marking out the stencil on the piece of wood with an X-Acto knife, and then just cutting that out with a jigsaw and some drills. For purely aesthetic reasons, I did not want any visible screws from the front panel, so I designed some brackets to mount the radiator from the inside. These brackets are attached to the AIO with the pre-existing fan screws. These brackets were printed, then sanded and primed before giving a couple coats of flat black paint. While those were drying, I cut out the window that would fit the 280 AIO. And when the brackets were done, obviously I had to test fit them. I was happy with the fit, so I moved on with gluing the main frame together. Some light sanding was done when the glue was dried, just to flatten out all the surfaces. Here, I just cut out some groove plates out of ply, which would hold the middle divider in place. I then designed and printed some custom mounting brackets for the GPU. In preparation for staining, I masked off all the areas where I still needed to glue parts together. I stained the case with a oil-based walnut finish. Here I'm showing a mistake I made during the design where I have a hole way too close of an edge. In reality, when you do stuff like that, as you can see, the wood chips, but no biggie, I just printed a bracket to cover the defects. I went to a local laser cutting shop to get the front panels cut out as I didn't have the capability to do so myself. After the front panel was glued on, I gave the whole case a couple of coats of furniture grade wax. And the last step here, I just installed some countersunk magnets into the side, in which these smaller 2mm magnets were attached to that are glued to the glass. And there it is. The case is fully complete, and at this point I was really eager to start building this, so let's jump right to that. And that's it. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, drop a like, maybe even consider subscribing as it really helps the channel. Thanks.